Generally, when I'm making music, I'm a perfectionist. I need to make sure I meet my standards. But the plant music, you really don't know what you're going to get. And you just have to let all of that go and embrace the moment. And that's amazing. That's so freeing. That's the best feeling from all of this. I come from a musical home. My dad's a professional musician. My sister is a playback singer and a composer as well. I've been working with music since I was a little kid, and I was an electronic music producer for a few years. I DJed for a bit on the electronic music scene in India. I did a lot of work with Bollywood, scored a lot of independent cinema, but my passion for plant music came from this need to, find a connection with nature. Basically, we take two sensors and place them on the plant here, and these are connected to a biofeedback sensor, which then converts all the information to usable signals that can then control the synthesizers. I've set up 3 plants here, and what we're going to do is we're going to plug into each of these 3 plants and listen in for any discerning changes in character. So let's just see what we get with the first one, which is the beautiful golden petra. See what that sounds like. That's the golden petra. Bear with me. We're taking a look at the canna lily now. Parameters are the same. Let's see what happens. There's a lot more space between the notes, and you can hear that the rhythm is different. There's a lot more breathing between the notes. Next, we're going to listen to the begonia. I noticed the notes are at a higher register than the other ones. Sounds airy and sparkly. Very light sounding plant. The data that comes from the sensor is a raw output waveform. Simply put, it's just a kind of a tone, a frequency. So once I can hear the quality and of the information that's coming through, I use my musical experience to say what may sound nice. If the data is slow, would a piano sound nice? Would it be a nice soft track? It's more of a creative process as a composer at that point. So you just try to find the right flow for the information to flow through. All plants send out electric signal, but the variations of the signal are different. They all respond to like a time of day, water content, light, time of year. There are all different kind of things that happen every day to a plant, just like things happen in our bodies every day. And therefore, there's always something new, which makes this so interesting. a whole conversation happening out in nature that we are not part of. And I wanted to kind of listen in, with the intent to communicate. Sound is such an intuitive and instinctive source. Music comes from that source. I knew I wanted to use this as the basis of my language to connect with nature. When I make music for myself, or for movies, or for documentaries, I always place an expectation of what needs to happen and what needs to be delivered. But with plants and plant music, I get what I get from the plant. I am free to just listen and interpret and make music based on those constraints. And I think that is very liberating, and that is very important. We've gone so used to molding things and structuring our world in a way to make it fit what we want to see, without just listening and observing and accepting a moment as special. Plant music introduces you to that concept and that idea, that every moment is unique, dynamic, and valuable. I want people to realize that there's a deeper knowing, and to trust that knowing. That there is something out there that we can all reach out to and communicate with and understand without having to know on an intellectual level purely, but just to also allow our intuitive and instinctive aspects and our emotional aspects to inform that connection. Because if we can do that with plants, then we can do that with each other. We can see that we are not different, and we can choose to act differently with nature to help our planet, to help each other, and to leave a world in a better way than it was yesterday.